Welcome back, football fans. We have our Week 10 NFL predictions. There are a lot of one-sided games this week. Should make it easy. After we do our predictions, we're going to look at our playoff participants. We're going to look at AFC and NFC standings. We're going to talk about that, starting with Thursday Night Football tonight. We have future three-time MVP LaMarvelous Jackson taking on the dumpster fire defense of the Cincinnati Bengals. Whispers around the NFL insiders such as myself, is Joe Burrow overrated? Y'all let me know what you think about that question down in the comments. I am obviously going with the 6-3 Baltimore Ravens. This game has it 29-15. I would absolutely not be surprised if that's what the score comes out to be. Lamar Jackson is on an absolute tear. They got him Deontay Johnson. The tight ends are hooping. Derrick Henry. There is just no slowing this team down. Unless you're the Cleveland Browns, then there is. But other than that, I don't see anyone else stopping this team. After that, we have Sunday morning football. What a major L. They're going to keep putting games on Sunday mornings, and they're just going to keep being terrible matchups. We have the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. Fun fact, I am undefeated when predicting Carolina Panthers games. I've predicted both wins, and I've predicted all 7 losses. I don't know what's cooler. I think it's the 2 wins. But this game should be a little interesting. Chuba Hubbard just got paid. The offense is kind of picking up. They have a decent defense. Part of me wants to go with the Carolina Panthers. Maybe they start a streak. But I like Tyrone Tracy. I like the defense of the New York Giants. Well, I like some of the people on the defense of the New York Giants. Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones. They have a decent receiving core. I'm going with the New York Giants. I just feel like that's the safe pick. Now, could Carolina upset? Absolutely. This will probably be the first Carolina game I get wrong, and I'm going to be super upset about it. Next, we have the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears need this win so desperately. Off the top of my head, I'm about to tell you their last few games. So after this, and this is like roughly what I'm thinking, they have not played any division games yet, so it's going to go like Lions, Vikings, 49ers, Packers, Vikings, Lions, 49. It's some or I didn't mean to say 49ers twice, but you're getting what I'm saying. They have an absolute grueler. They play all of their division games in the back half of the season. You got to go into cold Detroit. You got to get, well, I guess Chicago's cold too. You got to go into cold Green Bay. But that being said, I'm going with the Chicago Bears. They desperately need this win. We have the Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The 4-5 Indianapolis Colts. Very interesting record for a team that is an absolute dumpster fire on offense. The defense is out there actually kind of hooping, kind of balling out, looking good. The D-line, dear Lord, a hair in my mouth. The D-line is looking amazing, but the offense can't get it going. It looks stagnant with Anthony Richardson. It looks stagnant with Joe Flacco. You have no receivers. You can't get your run game going because you can't get the ball in the air. I mean, it's just looking bad over there in Indy. Against the Buffalo Bills, you have, again, a great quarterback. And see, this is how you know Josh Allen's that dude. I used to hate Josh Allen. That man went in this offseason and got better. You can only respect that. No well, what, 2 turnovers this year compared to where he was leading the NFL in turnovers every other year. Playing great football. You got Amari Cooper. Hopefully plays this week. I think he should play this week. Coleman's coming full circle, finally. They said it would take about mid-season for him to, get it going, get the route tree going. He's going to have to be a better route runner. Really good at boxing out and getting jump balls. You love to see that. That's going to be a stud in the end zone here in a season or two. The run game, ridiculous. The defense doesn't have a lot of big names on it, but they're playing great defense. Give me the Buffalo Bills. After that, we have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville kind of fighting recently. I think that they kind of got gifted a close game last week. I do not think that should have been a Saquon fumble. If y'all agree with me or don't agree with me, let me know. Minnesota 6-2, looking to keep their wins rolling in. I think they just have the better team. Justin Jefferson, Addison, Aaron Jones. You have a good. The thing with Sam Darnold is he is a really good quarterback, I believe, and he just finally found a system that he absolutely fits in. And the defense, they are, I think, the highest blitzing team in the league, blitzing 56% of the plays, and that's 6% more than any other team in the NFL. Give me the Minnesota Vikings. Was that the Vikings or was that another team? I think that was the Vikings that I saw that stat on. Give me the Minnesota Vikings. Next, we have oh my God. Next, we have the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Could you imagine the 8-0 Kansas City Chiefs losing a trap game to the Denver Broncos? I call Denver Broncos right now, and this page blows up. But I'm not doing it. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to be 9-0. They might go undefeated this season. I think there's like one more game that I could see them losing. I can't remember who it is off top, but I mean, this division is locked up. The AFC is locked. I mean, I say the AFC is locked up. They lose one, and the Bills are a little bit closer. We have Atlanta taking on the Saints. We're not going to spend terribly too long on that. Atlanta's going in there, winning that game. I love Atlanta playing football right now. They're one of the best teams on fourth down. They're one of the better teams on third down. They have a great running back core. And when I say core, I mean Tyler Algier is no bum. He's out there running the rock when he needs to. Obviously, Bijan Robinson. Will Drake London play this week? I think he had a hip issue last week that put him out of the game early. Still got in the end zone. Kyle Pitts is an absolute dog. I hate how some weeks he's amazing, some weeks he absolutely sucks. I wouldn't say sucks. They just don't get him the ball. The defense is playing really good defense right now. Give me the Atlanta Falcons. We have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Allegedly, Christian McCaffrey's first game back with the 49ers. Could be interesting. This is probably one of the more 50-50 games on the slate, right? Tampa Bay, one of the better running offenses in the league, lost two of their top tier wide receivers. Baker Mayfield still getting the ball in the air, getting it done. San Francisco banged up. You lose Brandon Ayuk. Jennings has been hurt. Your rookie receiver just got back from being shot in the preseason. Your run game, Christian McCaffrey's not going to get a crazy full load. Let's be serious. He's not going to get some insane full load. He's going to be in there. I think he's going to get great touches. This is more of a 50-50 game, though. I really want to go Tampa Bay. I really want to go Tampa. No, but because Tampa Bay's defense is like number 30 in the league. Give me San Francisco 49ers. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders. This is game of the week. We are declaring this game of the week right now. The 6-2 Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the 7-2 Washington Commanders. Can't say that anymore. This game, Mr. Unlimited, Russ the Bus Wilson taking on Jaden Daniels in the amazing coached Washington Commanders. The Eagles desperately need Steelers to take care of the Commanders this week, and I really think I'm going with Pittsburgh. I think they have the better defense. I think their offense is going to stay on the field longer. I think with who they just traded for a wide receiver, Mike Williams. Will Mike Williams play this week? I don't know, but another massive target for Russell Wilson to throw to, and Russell Wilson loves throwing moon balls. And what is Mike Williams known for? Going up and getting it. Now, after his Achilles tear, who knows? Was it Achilles or ACL? I think it was ACL. It was an ACL tear. After his ACL tear, can he still go up and get it? I don't know, but we are going to find out with a Russell Wilson-led offense. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going to 7-2, by the way. Going to 7-2. After that, we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. 2-6 Titans, 5-3 Chargers. I feel like the Chargers are better than 5-3. They've just had some really rough games. Give me the Chargers on that. Tennessee's just, their defense is great. Their offense just isn't there, unfortunately, and which is crazy because they have the second best running back in the AFC. Is that not ridiculous? And if I'm wrong about that, let me know. I saw that somewhere. But I heard Tony Pollard, and I'm not going to look it up right now, has the second most rushing yards in the AFC. After that, we have the Jets taking on the Cardinals. This is a absolute I feel like the next 7 games are absolute do or die for the Jets. I think obviously you get about you get 10 wins, you're in the playoffs. They really need, I think they can only afford like 3 more losses. 3 losses, more than 3 losses, probably out of playoffs. Arizona Cardinals, red hot right now. I think they've won about 3 in a row, right? They won last week. They won the last 2 before that by field goals. The Jets have a great, this is going to be a real test for the Cardinals. The Cardinals, who I had coming into the season winning the division, either winning the division or tying with the 49ers. I can't remember who I had with the tiebreaker, but I think the Arizona Cardinals, oh, this game is going to be crazy. Are we going Cardinals or are we going Jets? Are we going Cardinals or are we going Jets? They start off so slow. I'm going Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals. They're just hooping right now. The run game is crazy. The pass game's not even insane, but they're still, if they get Marvin Harrison going with the run game, with the rest of the receivers, with the defense, this team is going to be absolutely ridiculous. And, oh, I was about to say last but not least, we have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The battered, beat up, down bad, no pulse left, season over, Dallas Cowboys. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I'm not even going to sit here and harp on that too long. Oh, another one of our games. I mean, these last 2 games are actually kind of ridiculous. We got Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. The Detroit Lions taking on the Houston Texans. The Texans missing Nico Collins. The Texans missing Stephon Diggs. But you know who I'm going with. I'm going with CJ Stroud and the boys. I think the defense is going to go out there and absolutely slow down the run game. They're going to make Jared Goff put that ball in the air. And we all know what happens when Jared Goff has to be a real quarterback and make quarterback decisions. We see turnovers. We see games get lost. I'm going with the Houston Texans. And last but not least, we have Monday Night Football. Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Really do or die games for both teams. The 2-6 Miami Dolphins get Tua Tagovailoa back. They've dropped their last 2 since him coming back, but they've been really good games. You got to get Tyreek Hill going again. You got to get Waddle going again. You got to get the run game established. The defense is playing decent, but the Los Angeles Rams seem to never be out of the game. They win last week against the Seattle Seahawks in overtime. My Seattle Seahawks, why did we not kick the field goal? They're just getting the ball to whoever needs it whenever they need them to get it. The run game is there. The defense, it does what it needs to do when it needs to do it. I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, Puka, Cooper Kupp, that offense is ridiculous on paper. And I really, they don't, it's just not on paper. They put it on the field too. So that is our week 10 NFL predictions. Let's scroll this up real quick. We'll slide this over. We'll take a look at playoffs. If playoffs ended today, obviously Chiefs Lions 1 seed, predicted that. Boom. Broncos against Bills, that could be an absolute ridiculous trap game. Chargers, Steelers, Ravens, Texans. I mean, the AFC playoffs is looking like it could feed families. Over to the NFC playoffs. Ooh. Green Bay and the Eagles. That would be a very, very interesting game. Washington and Falcons. That would hurt my soul having to watch both those teams because they both deserve to get to the next round. And then we have the Vikings and the Cardinals. These playoffs would be, yes, I have a Bucky Christmas sweater on. These playoffs would be absolutely ridiculous. Let's look at the division losers, though. Patriots, Browns, Jags, Raiders. We all knew that was going to happen. Giants, Bears. Oh, gosh. Saints and Seahawks. That actually kind of makes me sad. But there is a lot of season left, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all let me know what your upset of the week is. Obviously, mine is the Texans beating the Lions. And let me know what your lock of the week is. Do we do a lock of the week? Lock of the week, I'm going Baltimore over Cincy. So, lock of the week, Baltimore. Upset of the week, Texans. Y'all let me know your lock and your upset of the week down in the comments. Do not forget, like and follow.